It is time for You Auto Know on Daytime with Steve Hurley from Stingray Chevrolet.
Electric cars are, of course, getting a lot of attention these days, but many people still have questions about them, and Steve is hopefully going to demystify all of these. Now, we have electric cars.
Yes.
We have hybrids. What's the difference?
Big difference. An electric car either runs on all electric, you plug it in, charge it up, and it goes as far as the electricity will take you, typically 60 to 70 miles. Well, then you have a plug-in electric hybrid, which is like your Cadillac ELR, your Chevy Volt. Toyota has a Prius version of it, where you plug it in, you charge it up, you run typically around 40 miles, and then it kicks in, it switches to the gasoline, and then you can drive it like a normal car. A hybrid, it actually switches back and forth between. So if you're stopped at a stoplight and you don't necessarily need the engine running, the engine will turn off and the batteries will run the air conditioner, and then it has regenerative braking, so when you actually hit your brakes, that actually creates energy and recharges the batteries, but you never plug that one in.
Now,
I'm thinking
was that
something.
too much?
Well, I'm thinking something a combo would give people most peace of mind, right?
Correct.
Because if you can only plug in and you can't find a plug, then
well,
look out.
GM has coined a term, range anxiety. If you have an all-electric vehicle, let's say that you know it'll go 70 miles, you've only gone 50, you're headed home, well, then you get in a traffic jam. You got the kids in the car, it's in the summer, you got the air conditioning blowing, you're really nervous, wondering if you can make it home, whereas with a vehicle like the Volt, you know that gasoline engine will kick in if you run out of the electricity. So
and so you can go for 400 miles.
Exactly.
Once the gas
That's
kicks
right.
in. So let me ask you this, because I'm curious. I would love to get an electric car, all electric. But how long will it take the automotive industry to present an electric car that will go 400 miles per charge, so that you can not worry about it and have range anxiety?
Great question. Right now, the Tesla S is the model that is the most mainstream model that has the longest range. They can go up to
but it costs $1 million.
It's $100,000.
They are expensive. That's right.
I'm talking about an affordable car.
That's right. And then that's the challenge. Chevrolet has a vehicle called the Bolt coming out that is all electric, and it'll go closer to 70 miles, something like that, to where you can have that longer range. But people are looking for that vehicle just as you described, and it's just going to take time. And then when do we have the infrastructure to be able to travel, do a quick charge, and continue on your journey to be able to go across the country?
Obviously, the technology is there. If Tesla can build a car for $100,000, they can go how many miles on a charge?
It can go up 250.
It can go 250 miles. Why can't, look, there's a battery in that car, so why can't other car manufacturers do the same
pure cost,
thing?
just like electronics. When something comes out that's great, people have to wait for the cost to come down sometimes to where it's more affordable.
Well, let's talk about the pickup and the power of an electric car. Do they have the same power as a gas-powered car?
That's a question that comes up a lot. Peak torque in a gasoline engine typically is at your lower RPM, around 1,500 to 2,000 RPM, after you're already going. Peak torque on an electric motor is at 0 RPM, and what I mean by that is as soon as you go under an electric motor, they have all the torque they will ever have immediately. So you actually feel, you ever been on a golf cart?
Oh yeah, it goes.
You feel that quick surge?
Yeah.
That's because you have all the torque at the beginning, and electric cars are that way as well. That's why the Tesla's so fast.
Yeah. Well, I've been in the Volt, and it's fast, and it's actually a great car. So
if you have any questions for Steve, you can email him at steve@youautoknow.com. And for more information on Stingray Chevrolet, there's the website stingraychevrolet.com.
All right, we'll be right back.